Hey, this is Rebecca Dirks for PremierGuitar.com. We're here at the Montreal Guitar Show talking to Nick Huber and Richard Sears. Nick, you have a really special guitar that you're bringing out here. It's called the Blue Whale. And you want to tell us a little bit about the background behind it?
Yeah, well, this is the guitar. It's called the Blue Whale Limited, and the reason for it is I met Richard Sears here last year at the Montreal Guitar Show, and he was telling me about his work. He was asking why I would inlay dolphins and orcas to the guitars, and we got a talk, and and I always wanted to do some kind of charity project. So dolphins, whales always have been my baby. And meeting Richard last year here was a great reason to finally come up with a charity series and give the profit of this guitar to a foundation to support research on conservation of blue whales.
So, Richard, you want to tell us a little bit more about the Research Foundation?
Well, yeah, I mean, also maybe to backtrack a little bit, I hang out at these guitar shows because I scratch a little bit on the guitar, and so I'm always interested in sort of dreaming by seeing some of these instruments, and so that's how we got to talking. And I've been working on marine mammals since 1976 about, and I came up from Massachusetts and started a research station, which is basically a nonprofit research group, which is a field station way up on the north shore of the Gulf of St. Lawrence, about 12 hours by car from Montreal. And amongst other whales, because we study a lot of different species, we work on the blue whale. We were the first ones to do that anywhere on the planet way back. And it's an endangered species, and what Nick has very generously offered to help us with is to help in our research. So that means keeping biologists in the field, and that means graduate students and so on. And then there's, of course, from the research where we publish papers, you are able to have an influence on conservation, which is what interests people about preserving wildlife and so on. So I thought it was, when he said I've always been wanting to do a blue whale guitar, I said, well, let's do it, and over the year we went back and forth, and we met in the middle of the Atlantic when I was in the Azores to work on blue whales. He came over from Germany, and we sat down and sort of hatched out the final details of it, and then he got crazy for the last month and a half to finish it because it was quite a bit of work. But it's an absolutely beautiful piece, and I kind of like these impromptu things that occur in life, and I think that if this proves to be a very good vehicle to raise funds for research, I think it's a nice way to do it, sort of joining two passions together.
Excellent. Well, we'll talk to Nick about the details of the guitar then.
So it's going to be only 25 pieces after this prototype, so 25 guitars in total. And the specs are, it's a one-piece quilted maple on every guitar, so we try really to find the most stunning, breathtaking top we can find. We have a back from figured mahogany, and the neck is actually more than 50-year-old Brazilian rosewood. So it comes with sides, of course, and that's just the nicest stuff and best stuff I have in my shop is used for this guitar. The inlay actually is made from black pearl, silver, and mother of pearl, and it's about, can I flip it around? It's about 180 pieces. So, and this is still prototype mode, so we have some things to improve. We want to change a few details, but it's pretty much how it will look like. And it's a nightmare to inlay this thing. So we have a matching headstock, quilted maple. We have pearl inlaid tuner buttons. We have pearl inlaid knobs. Brazilian rosewood pickup rings, Brazilian rosewood knob, Brazilian rosewood backplate. So
You're really pulling all the stops out for this one.
all the nice stuff. Brushed hardware. And like I said, we're really having a hard time finding the right top for this guitar. But they will all be as nice.
So that's amazing. So there's 25, and then all of the proceeds are going to go to the charity.
Exactly. So the profit of this guitar is going to Richard and his foundation. And I'm happy to do a little bit to help on our environment.
All right, Nick, that's beautiful work, as always, and a great cause. If people want to learn more about your guitars, where can they go online?
Yeah, well, we have a feature on the website. It's nickhuber-guitars.com. Yeah, it's not on there yet because the prototype was just finished on time. So
Just cutting it close.
Right.
All right, and if people want to learn more about the blue whales, where can they go online?
To learn more about our work, they can go to rorqual.com, and I'll spell that. It's RORQUAL.com.
Thank you very much, Richard, and thank you as always, Nick. This is Rebecca Dirks for PremierGuitar.com.